Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Today we are doing a run for Dungeon Siege 2. We're doing half giants only for this run. So I'm gonna create my character. It's gonna be called Thunder for reasons later on.
1,000 years ago, when Arana was young but not innocent, the first age of man came to an end by the meeting of a sword and a shield. The sword of Zaramoth the Unmaker, powered by a subterranean river of magic, had ruled the age by unquestioned force, until the shield of Azunai the Defender became the sword's only rival in power. They were destined to meet on the field that would forever be known as the Plain of Tears. Zaramoth commanded control of the power. Azunai longed to disperse it. Both zealots could not win. But unbeknownst to either warrior, the sword and shield had destinies of their own. The sword shattered the shield and sparked the great cataclysm. The land split open, and the souls of the warriors, ripped from their chests, rushed into the river of souls that flowed beneath the land, splintering it into 1,000 ley lines. The shockwave was felt in every part of Arana. Even the lives that were spared were changed forever. The stars shifted, and the Second Age began. All this was forgotten for centuries. The magic that was scattered on the Plain of Tears was fractured under the world, waiting with its unpredictable power. Until a young prince named Valdis followed powerful visions to the mountain fortress called Zaramoth's Horns. The dark wizards mastered the magic and granted Valdis access to the lost sword of Zaramoth, the very instrument that ended the First Age. In that instant, the Second Age fell under the sword's ominous shadow.
Alright. Let's get into this
worthless
run.
marks. You're late. You're neared at the front immediately. Check in with Morton Lieutenant Gerrand at the tower. Now get moving!
I've had a bad feeling about this ever since we left Armonlu. There's something... I don't trust these Morton.
Nor should you. So, let's get things going. So, we do start the game with Drevin, who is an elf. Obviously, for the sake of this challenge, Drevin cannot attack. Let's put it that way. But there are a few checkpoints that we need to go through first that forces us to have him with us.
Mark, report to Morton Fighter. Talk ahead, Pirkum.
So this is just the tutorial of the game. During this, I'll also talk about what things we are going to do. So first of all, for this challenge, we are only doing half giants for our party. They're the only ones that can attack, with the exception that we are going to later on pick up a donkey. The reason for the donkey is to carry all of our loot so that way we can go back to the town a lot less.
Those filthy dryads are summoning another shell! You Marks, get in there and destroy that thing!
Those must be the Bracken we learned about as children. Let's take them out!
So we're gonna move Drevin out from this fight so he doesn't take up any of the EXP I want. So now that our character is grayed out, he should be getting all the XP now. I'm just gonna go check real quick that there's nothing that fully followed him. Okay. So now we are going to go through. Half giants are really good at melee, so we're gonna make full use of that. They have a higher fortitude, so they have a higher HP threshold. A lot of these enemies are easy to clear, with later enemies being a bit harder. They deal a bit more damage, but we should be okay for now.
These creatures remind me of our scuffles with the Taklat. Tough! If we focus our fire, they'll go down faster. Let's switch to mirror mode.
Forest golems don't do too much damage, as we should level up before they deal enough. There we go. And we are going to immediately put into critical strike. We're going to put 4 points into critical strike at first, so that way then we can pick up our next skill point that's going to matter more. To be honest, I should only be picking up potions along the way because they kind of get rid of all your items on you. when you complete the tutorial, they just kind of clear you of a lot of your items. So we won't really be needing much besides our trusty health potions. I won't be using any cheat codes. There's no mods in this. So I won't be using I'm a little teapot to make money. We're gonna pick up all the money from actually killing enemies and getting loot.
Hey, that sword looks a lot like the weapons my father gave us when we were first learning to fight. You should pick it up.
I'll be good. So now we're gonna move Dreven in a bit closer. This is because, again, as I said, there are certain checkpoints that we have to go through that requires us to have Dreven. Oh, that's one of the Brackens right there. Unfortunately, this does mean that we do have a bit of an extended tutorial, but at the same time, it's also good because our character will be a lot higher level than he would be normally. Normally, you'll be like level 2, pushing level 3 by the time you finish the tutorial. But with this, we should be level 3 pushing on towards level 4. Which to some isn't that big of an upgrade. But that can easily make all the difference.
I have that traitorous fiend in my sights. I could, but why does my heart stay my hand? Perhaps there is more at play here than I can tell for the moment. There's something about this one.
Now we're gonna fight Ketrel. They're really tanky. But because we have a shield early on, we're a bit tanky ourselves.
These Ketrel are tough! Next time we see one, use my brutal attack power on it. That'll surprise them.
Oh wow. Got a magic item in the tutorial. Does he even do much? Okay. gonna save this. Critical strike for the enemy that's gonna be coming up soon.
You're turning into quite the warrior. Keep in mind, you should choose a class and stick with it if you want to approach my expertise. We're going the wrong way! The front lines are to the north!
Nah, they're to the south.
We're going the wrong way! The front lines are to the west!
Took you long enough.
Stop a moment. My medallion. I know how you feel about it, but I just can't shake this feeling that something is going to happen. The closer we get to the temple, the stronger I feel it. I look forward to that. But for now, I want you to take my medallion. Please. It's important to me. More than you know. Just promise that you won't ever let Voldus take it.
So now we're gonna take Drevin back over this way so we can continue getting more EXP. That should be far enough. Gonna take out the mystical protectors first. And a Bracken, and then we're gonna hit this guy with a critical strike and end this fight. This is also should be when we get our next level up. Didn't I get it? Yeah. Okay. Normally that is where we get it. There you go. The Bracken are now blue, if you've noticed on their name tags. So the reason for the different colorings to the enemy name tags is to show how on par their level is towards yours. When they're yellow, they're on par and you get the most EXP out of them. When they are blue, they're lower, but you still get a good amount of EXP. Actually, don't grab that health potion because we are at the end of the cave. So now we can bring Drevin up. So the colors for the name tags go as such. There is yellow, which is on par. Blue means they're lower level than you by, I think it was like 3 to 4 levels. And so they give less EXP. They also start doing a bit less damage to you. And you deal increased damage to them. When their name tags are green, they deal even less damage to you and you deal even more damage to them. As well as you get very little EXP from them. Now, the reverse of this is orange, which is pretty much the equivalent to blue, but they take less damage from you and they deal more damage towards you. With red being like green, where you deal the least amount of damage to them and they deal an absurd amount of damage to you. You also get less EXP for orange and reds.
Get moving, boy!
we're going to go for this cutscene, and we'll be officially out of the tutorial.
Congratulations, Voldus. We have completed our task. When can we expect our pay? Look out!
Alright, that's the end of the tutorial.
What do you
Now
want?
we get into the real meat of the game.
What? Oh, you're
So,
one of the new ones.
We were
We pulled you out
captured by the
before
Dryads
Celia's in charge
after
here.
Valdis
And what's to be
attacked
done with-
us.
You wear the ring of submission to hold you in check. All prisoners must wear it. Hush, here comes the warden now.
Blasted dryads! Quickly, Orem, while she's talking to that elf. Now's your chance.
Foul creature. I warned him what would happen if he attempted to harm a dryad. There can be no hope for these types.
Do not be so hasty, Celia. Some of these prisoners have roles to play yet. I have seen it. This poor soul here, for example. I know this one can be trusted.
I do not know, Amron. Given arms, that mercenary could well kill us all. The entire village is endangered.
As a personal favor to me, please give this prisoner a chance.
As you wish, my friend. I hope you are able to find that which you seek.
Namare, Melonamin. Till next we meet.
Amron the elf seems to trust you. I trust only the ring of submission around your neck. Prisoner.
And I don't trust you at all, Celia.
Our troops found you on the battlefield. You are lucky they found you alive, unlike the blue-haired elf. You were fighting on the side of Valdis. You are an enemy to the Dryads of Irulan. Your friend is of no matter to me, and your medallion will remain property of Irulan until you show where your loyalties lie.
My loyalty lies wherever the most money is.
He can afford to. That monster razed our shrine to the ground and helped himself to our treasures. He grows richer by the day, as do soulless mercenaries like you.
I may be soulless, but at least I'm not a bitch.
Thanks to you and your employer, my village is stripped bare. The Aegis of life is gone. But for some reason, Amron asked that you be treated mercifully. I have a task for you. Go to the weaponsmith at the blacksmith shop. She has spared some sharpening stones for our warriors. Get them, and take them to the Dryad outpost just outside the north gate of town. Be thankful Amron spoke up for you. Take my advice, prisoner, and avoid the animals of the jungle. One bite from them, and you'll be riddled with the plague. Now go...
There are creatures that carry the plague right outside the town gate.
Thank you for the equipment. I don't know why it always equips the bow. But it is a bit annoying with that. Alright, so we will be having that as our pretty much our only spell. I could go Fist of Stone later on, but I don't think I will. Instead, I will save that for Lothar, because I always build Lothar up to being a tank. Now, we will be getting the stuff from this person, the sharpening stones, but we also can get a quest and easy armor from her.
You could do a favor for me? With all the fighting, we go through armor faster than we can craft it. Duma and Sen both need my help throughout the day and into the night. But I've only been in this trade for a short number of months. There's much to remember. My memory is not normally this poor. There is a tome of smithing within the... Take the lift.
So, for anybody else who plays this, the answer for her quest is always choice number 3. It never changes.
That rings true. Please wait a moment.
And with this, we'll get an upgraded piece of armor that should help us out for a good while.
Excuse me, Craftmistress Sen. The Dryad armor is completed just as you requested.
This is indeed fine work, Telenu. Excellent. You may keep that suit for yourself as a reward for a job well done.
My thanks. Craftmistress Sen.
Here, just give me the armor. This is a great boon to us.
Ha! You must have...
So we don't have much money to our name right now, so we're just gonna get some easy stuff. So we have some defense to help us out, and we'll pick up this potion. So we can only pick up one. Also pick up this quest because we can use it to sell later on. It won't be much, but it will help out. Now, I would be grabbing Lothar, but we're gonna wait on that because I'm gonna level up to level 5 first for using the Haku Caves, and then I'll go pick up Lothar, because when you grab Lothar, he comes with a two-handed weapon, which is gonna be my weapons of choice for this character, while Lothar is going to be the shield user.
Greetings. This is a chant to recite a chant.
So that way I can be a bit more offensive focused, so Lothar will be my tank. So I'm gonna clear this area like a few times with the save and quit options, that way I can get more items out of it and more gold and whatnot, as well as more EXP. Now I could go for dual wielding, which does do more damage output, but with two-handed weapons you can pick up a stun ability later on, which is, to be honest, more valuable to me than the dual wielding damage output. On top of that, we can still pick up Alacrity because it does it for all melee attacks, so we can actually boost the speed of our two-handed attacks, meaning that we'll deal more of a damage output. So that's gonna be our plan for that. And I just died. Cool. Nothing happened. That's probably gonna happen. It shouldn't happen too often. I was not paying attention to my HP.
Welcome.
That was a big mistake on my part. I wasn't paying attention to my HP when I should have been. But our defenses are still a bit low, so that's fine. That also means that some of the other enemies have respawned, which helps out a little bit. Takes the sting out of it a bit. Did one of these guys respawn? Yes, they did. Okay. Let's try this again, keep our HP up. Wait a little bit. Oh, and we're out of health potions already. Okay, we only have 3 gold to our name. Eesh. There shouldn't be too much of a problem over here. If I really have to, I can just recruit Daru, then immediately abandon her. Well, not abandon. Send her back to the inn, just grab her health potions. If I can just get a health potion from him, these guys, I'll be good too. Because the Haku can drop health potions. I'm actually a bit worried about up there. Yeah, there's a hunter. Let's kill the hunters immediately. Because they deal the most damage. Okay. There you go. Give me a health potion. Thank you. There we go. There's a level up. I need a critical strike. And then next level up, we'll pick up Overbear, so that we can use our two-handed weapon. Oh, come on, no item. I think that's, yeah, that's enough gold to pick up another health potion if need be. But I think it might be needy. Yeah, no, should be good. Got the mage. Kill this last hunter. I'll come back over here. I really hate it when they do this. That boosted my defense. There we go. We have still some of our health potion left. Alright, we're gonna go through it just a little bit because I did see some enemies on the map. We're just doing it to push a little bit more EXP out of them. Oh, the hunters respawned as well. Bro, we need a bit more gold too. Oh, more than just the 2 hunters respawned. That's good to know. Did any of them respawn back here? Yes. Good. I'm gonna need to try to grab as much gold as we can early on. So killing enemies, breaking barrels, and opening chests and baskets and whatnot will be our main source of income. The Haku don't really give too much gold. They don't drop it as much. To be honest, these ones don't like to drop much of anything. But the EXP we do gain from fighting them also helps. There we go. Alright. So we are going to save and exit. And then we are going to go back in just so that way we have all the enemies respawn. Alright. Alright, we do also have some stuff that we can sell. So I will do that. It's not much. But with that we can get 2 more health potions. And we are very close to getting some better stuff. So like I said, we're gonna go clear the Haku Cave once more by myself. Then we're gonna pick up Lothar and clear it once more with Lothar before we continue on.
There you are, prisoner.
Actually,
Come
I think
along.
I'll clear it 2 more times just to get Lothar some much needed EXP. And to hopefully squeeze out a bit more gold from them. No, I'll just do the 1 time with Lothar. Be much better just doing it 1 time. Don't want to hold you guys up too much, seeing me just farm. Gold. This time I have a bit more defense, so I'm not dying as fast against these guys. And hey, they gave me leather gloves. Not good leather gloves. Wish it was better, but that's fine. So, just gonna clear out the Haku a bit more. Dropping more gold, which is good. Go. We're gonna pick up Overbear. And we're gonna continue on. As you can now see, the Haku Skinners are now blue, while the Hunters will be yellow, as well as the Shamans. Running out of hope potions. Bro, stop running. Thank you. Should be good enough. Actually, you know what? I will recruit Deru just to take her potions and then take her equipment to sell. Sounds like a great idea. Alright, so we're gonna, before we save and exit, we're going to we're gonna just to sell her stuff. We're gonna recruit her. First, we're gonna have to grab Lothar. Gonna grab this from him. Put that on him. Gonna keep him as is. We're gonna send him to the inn.
I hear you're really.
And we're gonna grab Deru. We're just gonna take all her stuff. Send her in. The inn is over this way. So now we can go pick back up Lothar. And with that, we also have a good amount of stuff to sell. And we might as well pick up the quest from here while we're at it.
Battle has
Need another
So
sword?
far.
the battle has brought
So you can also
Summoning.
increase
The
your
Warriors
party
Guild
size,
pack
but it
stage.
takes 500 gold to increase it the first time. Which we do not have that type of money right now. But we'll get it later on.
My
Because
story is
I
both long
do
and
plan
sad.
on getting
You'll
the
probably want to
donkey
sit down and
next.
take out a hanky. Many years ago, I was captain of a fine
I love
ship.
hearing this man's story
Now,
every time.
Oh, well, one day, my ship was wrecked in a brutal storm. I was washed ashore, unconscious. When I came to, right, as I was saying, when I came to, there was a beautiful woman standing over me. There was something a little odd about her, though.
Oh, whoops.
My story. Oh, right. Ah, ha, ha. You'll never believe this part. This is the part no one ever believes. As I was saying, there was this beautiful woman, and she was. Well, she was green. Green and leafy. I had seen many strange things in my time, but none so strange as that, let me tell you. Well, except maybe for the... Well, you see, when I was your age, before I was captain of that ship, of course, I was a soldier. I was stationed at Windstone Fortress, which was built by the ancient Azanites, way back before the... What was I talking about again?
Oh man, Grandpa, you forgot?
Oh, of course. As I was saying, my job was to sweep the cloister in the Temple of Zyria at the heart of the fortress. So one day I was sweeping and I stubbed my toe. You'll never guess what I stubbed it on. We wouldn't have let senile old men into the temple, no. It was a green stone carved with the ancient Azanite symbol for the Tree of Life. There was a socket in the center of the room that looked as if the stone would fit inside it. But I took a nap instead of trying it. I bet if I had, though, it would have opened a secret door or something. There, now, wasn't that riveting? Well, now, I believe it may be part of some sort of puzzle. You know, they were keen on that sort of thing back in the temple's heyday. If you could investigate that for me, it would put my mind at rest. Thank you, friend. The Temple of Zyria can be found deep within Windstone Fortress.
So that quest, you can't really complete it right away until literally the end of the first act of the game. But I love hearing his story. It's just so well done for the voice acting and everything. Actually makes you feel like, yes, he is really a old man that is forgetting his own story. It's like, hurry up, Grandpa, tell the story already. Anyways, we're gonna go and sell all this stuff that we got from Deru. Give that actually to Lofar, because it does give him more defense.
Ha! You must.
Oh wait, did I just sell? I think I accidentally just sold. Yeah, I did. Oops. And for him, we'll sell this stuff. I got 143 gold now. Let's upgrade my gear a bit. Alright, and we're gonna use the rest of our gold for health potions.
Whatever Aaron.
So one of us get one more health potion for him. Alright. Now I'll save and exit. So you can clear the caves one more time. And with this last clear,
are they powerful? They're a blight. When I see one,
after this clear, we'll continue the story. This is just so Lofar can get close to a level up to a level, either a level up or close to a level up.
There you are, prisoner.
Wait, more gold than normal. That's good. Alright, now Lofar is gonna definitely level up. So there will be some quests that I can't do because I'm only going to be having 3 characters. For those instances, I will probably go back and do them later. For example, to do the mysterious mystery quest, you need to do Amren's quest, as well as to get some more skill points from doing Amren the Mads quest. You need to have somebody with a high level combat magic. For Amren's quest, we can pick up some either Risa from Broken World or Celeb Hell from Broken World, because they'll naturally have the prerequisites to use Amren's staff. For Amren's quest, we will not be doing it until we get to the final act and to the final location for his quest. This way we can avoid dealing any damage with Amren. As well as, luckily for us, for Amren Damad's quest, we just need Risa or Selapel to use the staff to break the seal. So we will be doing that with them. Yeah. For the Amren's quest, it's pretty easy. We can just use a bunch of teleports and waypoints just to complete his quest without needing to actually have him and departy properly.
Help us!
No, it's sad. She barely did any damage to him before they were over here. Okay. Apparently I couldn't hit them at all.
We're free! Thank you!
Just a thank you for
Jirani? What happened here? Celia, what a surprise to see you here. Look.
Well,
the
Celia,
president just
your
saved us.
guard sucked so badly that she got killed in literally a few seconds of fighting a Morden, and then I had to save everybody. You're welcome.
I came here to make sure this one followed my orders. Saved you?
How don't be too harsh, Celia. Jera was overwhelmed. There was nothing the prisoner could have done to save her.
Not true. I could have engaged in battle as she was trying to fight. Maybe could have saved her life.
Too harsh? There is no such thing. Not for one who murdered our people and defiled our shrine.
I didn't actually kill any of your people. I killed the Bracken, the Forest Golems, the Ketchel, and the Mystical Protectors.
I have looked into this one's eyes, sister.
Hmm.
All I see is a haunting remorse. We are not the only ones who have lost souls dear to us in this war. This prisoner saved our lives.
Is it true what Karani says? Did you defeat those Morden?
Of course
Some
I
of the
did.
sisters seem to think that you deserve your freedom. I don't think so highly of it. But perhaps I could be yet convinced. The Morden know we've suffered a devastating blow. They smell blood. Kirani tells me they are erecting towers around this village and taking over all of our outposts.
It's only a matter of time before they lay siege to our homes and destroy us all. Valdis plans to march to power over the bones of our people.
Well, with how quickly you guys, your guard died, I'm pretty sure they could have already overran you.
Burn those towers to the ground, and you'll save our lives. And yours. I'll consider it done when I see the smoke in the air.
Here's the outpost gate key and some basic gear.
And here's the stone that will allow you to use the teleporters to return to Ayalon. Do well, and I'll consider granting you your freedom. I might even give you back your gear, and that cheap medallion. So it seems you hold dear things other than a sack of coins. You are more than meets the eye, prisoner.
Good luck.
See that those towers fall.
Not gonna lie, all this stuff that they just gave me is probably just gonna be all sold off anyways. See if I can't kill the boar beast before it dies. There we go. So normally that boar beast will die on you before you even get close enough to it to deal some damage, and it will just automatically die even then before you get to deal enough damage to kill it, unless you use one of your powers. And there's a set item over here. For those of you who haven't played Dungeon Siege games before, or games like Diablo, there are set items that once you have the full set, they give you more bonuses. Typically, set items, when they're all fully put together, tend to be a bit better than some other gear, but individually, they can easily be surpassed. For example, the gloves I just picked up, they are way worse than a lot of my other stuff. If I was a nature mage, they would have been perfect right now. Because those gloves boost your nature magic damage. This set for the gloves that I have right now, it is guaranteed for every playthrough of the game that you will get it. And it's just to help out beginning of the game, but otherwise it is no bueno. It's no good. Mage's book. Oh, you can't even use it. Okay. That's because combat matches level 1. So we'll wait until Lothar hits melee 5, and then we will start him down the route of being a tank. Lothar is typically always my tank. I always make him a tank, and it has never gone wrong for me. So I'm just gonna continue making him a tank.
Who's this? Worm! You do not tell me what is or is not my concern. I'll pick my teeth with your ribcage before I'm through with you. I'll suck the marrow from your bones. Ah!
Yeah, you're not doing that. Said, give me that juicy EXP.
don't seem to like the Morden any more than me.
I don't like the Morden at all. Well, no. I do like the two British Mordens. Barricade so you can pick up a shield later. We're getting actually a decent amount. Oh, that's a very lucky. We got a unique item early draw. That's pretty good. Early game, pretty good. Head back, get Lofar his shield and maybe a better weapon.
Ha!
And it should be more than enough to get a better shield. Even some... no, not better armor yet. Yeah, it's a bit too expensive, but we could probably get a better weapon. 3 to 6, 5 to 9. That should work. We have 9 to 15. 10 to 17. There we go. I will be right back. When I get back, we'll turn the main missions. Continue where we left off. Got myself some hot pockets. Always take some more health potions, so that's gonna keep us alive longer.
If we just killed the Morden guards, we could leave the towers standing. Those towers are fine structures. Shame to waste them. Yes, well, when you put it that way.
That was easier.
I would have died by nightfall had you not arrived. You have my thanks, stranger. Who are you? A follower of Valdis? I cannot believe that a servant of that merciless tyrant would have acted so bravely.
Then you don't know me.
Valdis is driving his forces hard. I overheard the Morden complaining of his ruthless demands. He never tires, never rests, and he expects the same from his servants.
Well, that just makes Valdis a tyrant.
It hasn't rained in a while. The wood's sure to be dry. If you could make a torch, it would burn beautifully. But what?
Pretty much you just take this cave fragment. We're going to give this to Lofar because it'll just be easier on him. And even if we wanted to, we could even use it as a substitute weapon for a while.
You fight well. Killing these creatures is my joy. I only hope I don't get too happy. Aye.
Now, Lofar, your voice has never sounded happy in all the times I've played this game. Only as moody half-giant to angry half-giant. And now we're running into Gila's. Oof, that's a lot of Morden. Either blue named. I'm not really as concerned now. Actually, I'm gonna boost my weapons damage a little bit. And I'm going to make Lothar yeah, I might as well level that up, and then his next level up, I'll put a point into barricade so he can tank more hits. Because his only form of buffing his damage is to get more critical hits and stronger weapons, as well as getting Alacrity, so he attacks more often.
You are the one who kidnapped Tansy! Tell me where she is or I will kill you, fiend!
I'll kill you
Yes, green lady. One of my favorite cutscenes in the game. It's like, I'll kill you first, and it's like, no, Uno reverse. I'll kill you first.
I nearly bested him, the little imp! Tansy will surely die now! They nearly killed Hesla as well, but I was able to bring her safely back to Irulan. But Tansy, I could not reach her in time! Tansy is my niece. We three, Tansy, my sister Hesla, and I were searching for survivors following the Morden attacks. Tansy was taken by the treacherous Haku. Yes, they are vile fiends. The caves nearby have long been a Haku stronghold, and gladly did we allow them to remain, even though they did occasionally cause mischief. We should have exterminated them when we had the chance. Oh, poor Tansy!
To be honest, y'all are very weak if the Haku beat you.
Please, stranger, you seem able and well-equipped. Help me find Tansy. I am wounded seriously. I do not think I can continue the search. Tansy will be done for if she is not rescued soon.
Or
Bless you,
more things
friend.
to kill for
I am
me.
sure they cannot have taken Tansy
Just
far.
pay me well.
There's a vast network of caves within these cliffs. I recall coming across another and my prayers will be with you, friend. I will make my way back.
Once I hit the Elven Shrine part of the main story, I'm probably going to farm it for a bit. Because there's a lot of Haku over there that are going to be level 9s. So I can get some decent amount of EXP and gold from there. That's going to be my plan. Probably do it till I get like 1 level up. And then well, continue on. Or if I level up before it, I might just skip that part. So far, you have this. Let's give him some potions to hold. Also do believe, besides the waves of force, going two-handed weapon route is the very optimal in the way that it gives you a AoE attack. Besides waves of force, there is no other early game AoE for melee users. Because Whirling Strike requires you to get 8 Fortitude and 6 Critical Strike just to be able to get Whirling Strike. So that takes at least you to level 14... 12 to 14. Just to be able to get it. Oh, I was not ready for this guy. And I do not have the damage for him. Oh well. He did give me a rare War Axe. Actually, I'm just gonna break this stuff. So that was the mysterious creature, and it shows up randomly whenever you find anything that's like blue, the turquoise, yellow, or purple. He's a bit annoying whenever he shows up, but if you manage to kill him, it's so good for you. Because he drops the mysterious token, I think it was called. It's the key item you need for doing the mysterious mystery quest, because you can't actually do it even if you have the preset items unless you have the thing from him. So later down the line, I'm after beating the final boss, I'm probably going to try to farm to get him, because I don't consider a run of the base game complete unless I do the mysterious mystery quest, which I know is kind of dumb to do, but at the same time, why not? Let's do this smart. We'll clear up all of these guys first. out a bit so that he doesn't keep attacking us. Okay. Oh. That was tough. Definitely need to get him more, better armor. But for now, what he has is good. And we'll pick up some more Overbear, and for him more Barricade. Because even with 42 defense, he was taking a lot of damage. How's our potions doing? Pretty decently. Might be able to go through that one other tower if we have enough potions. To be honest, we've kind of been getting lucky this time around. We got a unique to drop, and we got the mysterious creature to pop up, and he gave us a rare item that was relatively good for our level. So we've kind of gotten really lucky this time around. If I remember correctly, there are some barrels behind this cave entrance that we can break. Oh. Now we have a shortcut.
You free, Tree Lady! Right now! Warn my father! Run! You are High Priest's son? Traitor! All Haku die if Usurper win! Usurper fool to trust Morden! Morden kill Haku! Haku must help Tree Ladies! My father helped Tree Ladies! I go find my father!
You. Did you see that? Haran could not have been lying, else why would he have come to my defense like that? I thank you for arriving when you did, stranger. This place is not safe for us to linger. Let us return to Aryulan before the other Haku return in force.
Only good Morden is a dead Morden. Now, for the second part of the Haku questline, you have a choice to make, and you can get more rewards for helping out Haran and his father versus the just doing what the dryads tell you. Sweet. Studded helm. Oof. It's coming down to just me having the potions. Getting a decent amount of gold. The aforementioned green name tags I was mentioning before, as you can see, they just die in one hit. I know there was a basket over there. I don't know that he... nothing really. That sucks. Well, this is actually the best way it could have gone. Oh, that was the best way that fight could have gone. It's a pretty good dagger. Oh, wait, hold up. First, we do this. That sells for 0 if I remember correctly. Oh, that's so much better for the gold drops. Well, when they're higher up. We're gonna kill this little Morden group. Then we're gonna head back in to collect the quests that we need to do.
What are you doing out?
Sell some of this stuff. Oh, whoops. I'll be fine. That's a lot better for money. Gonna give him some of the +1 armor ones. And we're gonna go over here. Upgrade his chest piece. So you can upgrade his shield. +9, +9, +10. We'll go for that one.
Yes.
That's for me. Still requires 10,000 for that. But I think we're doing really good. And with this dagger, we should be able to get a bit more gold out of stuff.
Whatever Aaron's.
So let's just pick up some potions. Pick up 3 of those and a couple of those. And then I will pick up the +1 armor for myself. And then I'll go grab the hero stuff that we're gonna pick up later. Gonna go talk to Celia. Which Celia is gonna then be telling us that, oh, we gotta go talk to somebody else, so go get the Ring of Submission removed.
You're not dead.
Of course I'm not dead. I'm right here.
I know. We saw the smoke.
Enough, Celia. Set the prisoner free.
This one deserves our gratitude, not our distrust.
Valda's forces were on the verge of overwhelming us. I do not need to tell you of the cruelty they inflicted on our people.
Yeah, Celia.
What will stop this prisoner from going straight to Valdis and informing him of the sorry state of our defenses?
This one has killed too many Morden. Valdis would never welcome such a person back into his army. The Resistance is in desperate need of such a warrior. I ask you to put an end to this cruelty, Celia.
Very well. I can see no reason to restrain you further. Somehow, you have earned not only Amren's trust, but that of these two as well. Go to the Great Hall. There, you will find a sister named Tar. She will remove your ring, and she will give you your things. And your medallion.
You will now be more welcome in the village, I expect. Tar can help you on your first leg of the journey home.
Watch your step carefully, stranger. You know that I will.
Be on your guard, friend. Valdis will have heard of...
I know where the Great Hall is. The donkey will be the next thing we pick up once we have enough gold to extend the party. So we're gonna do this next bit of traveling in town in a certain order, just because there's a lot of back and forth going on here that we're going to be doing.
I hear that I am to set you free.
Yes, you are.
What a pleasure to be taking someone's ring off for a change. I imagine you've had quite enough of Celia.
Surprised that you guys haven't.
Here's what is left of your gear. Those engravings on your medallion are unusual. I've never seen anything like them.
Bite marks. Those are animal bites on the mercenary's arm.
What? Oh no. Step back. Don't touch me. Are you mad? Those animals carry the plague. The plague is raging through the island. By the fates, you have it. Anyone who is infected with it is transformed into a murderous creature. Animals carry the disease in their bite, and you have been bitten. It is only a matter of time now. Why would I create such a nightmare? Of course it's true. They say the Dark Wizards created the disease to lay waste to Valdis's enemies. They are Valdis's greatest weapons. They're hundreds of years old and beyond evil. Long ago, they turned to a form of magic so evil, it destroys those who use it. They are slowly dying. It is said that they even ingest Voldane to keep the black magic at bay, which tortures them. They are horrible creatures, and they use their own suffering to fuel the wicked magic they cast. It is no tale for you live it. Please, you must leave before you infect us all. Many have hoped that. Some believe the stories about the healing properties of the sacred waters within the Elven Shrine. Others accept their fate and enter the exile colony. I will not quench the hope that burns in your breast. But be aware that many have tried to reach the shrine, and none have returned. Travel past the Morden Towers until you reach the Elven Ruins. You'll find the shrine. Take this vial. Use it to hold the Elven waters. If you reach...
Okay, I got a set piece. Oh. That's unfortunate. But now we have enough gold to go and get the...
I'll go with you to the shrine, though you don't appear that sick. Bitten, aye, but not the walking dead yet. You are strong. If you are really sick, your body will fight it. My faith won't save you. Get your own.
Thanks, Lofar. But as I was saying, now have enough to increase our party size, which then lets me go and get items to, well, let me get the donkey. Then comes the grueling task of trying to feed said donkey.
I will sell you a pet, but only because when you die of the plague, it will be able to find its own way. Alas, there is a note. Excellent.
That unlocks that for another quest to do. You have this quest, which I personally.
Greetings, stranger. Do I visited there? No. You have.
So pretty much this quest is a trade-a-thon, I guess you could call it. But pretty much we're gonna trade one item for another until we get the final item. Then we'll come back to her and she's gonna give us a bunch of rewards.
I hear you have earned the trust of Warden Celia. Not an easy task, to be sure. You must be very capable to have managed it. I could use your help if you care to earn some coin. I knew that would get your attention. I specialize in antiquities, you see. Before Graylin Isle became home to the Dryads, elves lived here. You probably have seen the ruins of their buildings in the jungle, yes? Well, as you can imagine, there are many rare and beautiful artifacts to be found if one searches carefully enough. Oh, most are valueless fragments in truth, but occasionally, if one looks in the right sort of spots, you understand, one can find a bauble precious enough to guarantee a comfortable future. Friend, I am very practiced at finding the right places to look. Ply an adventurous type with a goodly amount of drink, or slip a generous amount of coin into the right hands, and one can learn all sorts of trivia. I will tell you what I know of a particularly valuable object, if you are willing to seek it out. I reward my treasure hunters very well, you know. Good choice. Now listen closely. Beyond those ugly towers the Morden have built on the western ridge lies an ancient elven shrine. Inside, there is rumored to be a secret vault containing the Sapphire of the Elves. If the rumors are true, this is truly a relic of historical importance. My sources tell of a secret mechanism you must discover to gain entrance to the outer vault rooms. Once you have done that, the inner vault itself is opened with a series of weighted rocks that need to be positioned correctly. I'm sure you can figure it out.
It's pretty easy to figure it out. Now we're going to go back to the Great Hall to go and talk to two people. Oh. And then we're gonna head up the inn to go and increase my party size.
You may have traveled far, but I will wait. Ah, the direwolf. A rare and exotic creature. They are similar to... Oh, is that all? Good. Head out the side.
So the direwolf quest does get you some good amount of gold and other stuff, but as a pet, the direwolf is not that good. It is, to be honest, a trap for newer players.
My thanks. Your
bravery has saved...
Tansy has told me of her terrible time with the Haku. The time to defeat the Haku.
Wait, Mother, you are mistaken. Brave, Piranhas, Tansy, that is good.
Alright, got a bit more gold. And some more stuff we can sell. Now we're gonna go back to the inn, increase our party size. And then we're gonna go to the falls to get another quest.
Sorry, no. The Warriors Guild. Congratulations. You may now.
So now we should have about 130. That's pretty good. Now we will recruit the donkey, and it's gonna be a bit weird with having the donkey, because the pets in this game, they get better stats when you feed them equipment. But at the same time, we have to sell stuff.
It is tragic how many of the Dryads...
This person right here is the first person you get to trade with
Foresight can have... That is a child...
for Lilani's sorrow. Anyways, back to the pets. So the more you feed your pets, the more they will grow. But depending on what you feed them will determine the boosts to their stats. Since the donkey is a melee fighter pet, it'll be very good for us to feed it only the melee equipment that we get, that we don't need. This, so if you feed it melee armor, it'll get more defenses. If you feed it melee weapons, it'll gain more strength to deal more damage. The other good thing about pets is that they're not EXP sponges. So whatever pet you get, they won't absorb EXP from your rest of your party, because their level is determined by your main character's level, or the highest level person in your party. So this person, she has a quest that will be something else that we'll do later on, but picking up now saves us time of picking it up later. Pretty much she wants us to fight a boss monster, and yeah, it'll be pretty difficult now that I'm thinking about it. Actually, might not be too difficult. Depends on what I get. Anyways, we are going to go back to the waypoint so that way we can continue on. I'm going to do the Elven Shrine, and we'll do another clear through of the Elven Shrine just to get some more money and EXP. Actually, I think we might be able to get the donkey
By my mother's
after we're done selling all this. Maybe. I don't remember how much the donkey was. Let's actually go and check that first. Let's see how much the donkey is. Because if we can buy the donkey now, I'll buy it. And that means we can funnel into it a bit early on. which can be
dire
good.
wolf would
Okay, so the donkey is 300. So we'll be able to pick that up literally after we come back from the Elven Shrine. Or actually, no, we might be able to pick it up sooner depending on what we get from the little area before the Elven Shrine. Depending on what we get from there, we might be able to just get the donkey beforehand. Oh, you have a good day too, Quenny. So there's this like little area up here that we can grab some stuff from. There'll be two there are I think like 2 chants in this area. There's also another piece of the set. And there are the level 9 Haku. So we might be able to get enough money to buy the donkey beforehand. Which, not gonna lie, if we get the donkey beforehand, that would help us out dramatically. Alright, there's always a drummer over here. Let's take care of him. Oh, he didn't die right away. Okay, so we've leveled up. I'm going to level up this critical strike, and I'm gonna level up mine as well. Because once we get the critical strike up a bit more, he will be able to deal more damage with the ability. Well, with the power. Because the power deals more damage once you hit critical strike level 8, which will make the brutal strike be at max level of level 3. Your powers can only hit a max level of 3, while your abilities can just hit the max level of 20. Mentioned there was free lecterns in this area, so that's free chance. So these boots are always really good boots early on. Let's see, we have all of this to sell. We also have that. Might be able to get it. Let's see, we're at 295. We might be able to get it. I'm gonna check if we can get the donkey if we sell this stuff. Hopefully we can. Because the donkey has really good defenses, so we would be able to have essentially 2 tanks in our party.
By the fates.
Oh, we have enough to get the donkey. So yeah, let's go pick up our donkey. That will make the upcoming fights a bit easier. Okay. Okay, bye, Lofar. Yeah, we're gonna hear that sound of, oh, Lofar can't come over this way.
Rokar will be pouring over.
Bye, the donkey. It's a packed meal, but I like calling it a donkey. And it will be named... Oh, Flare. For those who don't know, from the, whenever you get your first pack meal in Dungeon Siege 1, its name is always Flare. So I always name my pack meals Flare ever since then. And yeah. Now we essentially have 3 party members, but with only the EXP being split between 2 of them. Which means that we essentially we have way more damage now, way more damage output without the cost of losing out on EXP. As you also probably have noticed, Flare does not have an ability. That is because Flare does not get an ability until they have matured. Mature, yeah. So when they mature, they eat stuff to get more maturity. Because we have Flare as a melee, we want to develop them with melee stuff. So if I remember correctly, I think it was like juvenile or adolescent when they get it. I know they have to become fully mature to get their emanation, and Flare's emanation is by far one of my favorite ones, besides the ice elemental.
Well, stranger, it seems that
and
you've been granted your
the black
freedom.
dragon.
What? Why would you want... Zyria, have mercy. Yes, the shrine is at the top of the...
Let's clear up the enemies. Then we'll go back into going loot the place. Are you running, boy? Okay, let's see, what does this do? Oh, would be good for him. That's a combat mage helmet, so we don't care for that. Actually, I'll just put all the stuff that we're going to sell onto Flare, because that's what Flare's here for. Flare is here to carry my loot. let's just pick up that gold. So drummer percolators, always a always this drummer guy that shows up here. He's scripted to show up. Okay, what does that string do? Requires character level 10. Lightning res, that's okay. Quest. I just sold the boots to this. Wow. Seems like the game really wanted me to go Nature Mage. So this area right here does not show up if you do not have the quest. If you do have the quest, this place is accessible. Oh, that one gives me +1 to strength. Should just sell that. This is the our issue of not having a nature mage. Gotta wait for Lofar to stop being unconscious. There he goes. This easily becomes one of the bigger problems of not having nature mage and just going all melee. Is that you have a big distinct issue of your characters not surviving some fights. Oh, there's still a drummer. This is where the fun comes in of challenge. Alright, there's a chant here. We don't need every chant, but this is the prosperity one, which increases our magic item find by a bit. Well, a fair bit, plus 50%. Which is going to be very useful for us.
You belong in the air.
Getting pretty close.
Plague victim.
See, I can now use this, but I don't have enough money. That sucks. Alright, so 27 armor, we constantly boost his defense. As the higher his defense is, the less likely he is that should be changing his... Okay. Now we just need to find some better boots. We can't. Okay, so then it's up to me. I do need a better helm, but there is none. That gives me +4 to strength, so that's really good. We're probably gonna go for this later on.
Quickly now.
A few of these. Okay. So let's go complete the Elven Shrine quest to get some items. We get a unique ring for it. And then we'll talk to Tar, and I think we'll wrap it up from there for today. Do plan to stream some Dark Souls later on.
Ah, my tread knife.
Oh, Aaron actually gave me a book. Alright, so this ring is not that great for my current build at all. It's better off for if you started going Blood Assassin early on. It's a bit better of a ring for that versus for melee. Because as you can see, it boosts your dex and your intelligence. I honestly do plan on doing other runs for different races for this game. To be honest, thinking about it, the Dwarves is gonna be the hardest one to do because there are only one dwarf that you can get in the game to recruit, and that is in the Broken World. So I have to go and beat all of the base game by myself with a donkey, because I'm gonna make that one thing. I will always have the donkey.
It's you. How can it be? Then the cure works. How did it feel? Then you are immune. Tell me it is not so. That will not be fast enough. Then you must. The exiles. But both destinations lie on the same road. To leave this island, you must take the portal on the far side.
So I am going to send a donkey, send it to the inn. I am actually going to recruit Tar just to remove all of her equipment. Because I can get some more money off of her for this. That's pretty much one of the things I'm gonna probably do for each character that I can recruit. I am just going to strip them of all their gear and then sell it. So I'm gonna actually pick up Flare back up, sell all the stuff, and then I will end the stream there. Just so that way, when we next do the stream, it will be just us
Are you here to meet?
progressing the story. I mean, Flare didn't even have the items on them anyways, but that's fine.
Greetings, friend.
There we go. We now have 3,000. Anyways, this is where I'll end the stream for now. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.